Okay guys, welcome back to our rare Kyosho Mini Z unboxings. And we've got the harmony of some birds tweeting around me. I feel like Snow White. Okay, right guys, let's get into it. Oh guys, this is the two Supras that I love guys. One is the Advan one that's over there. This is 25th anniversary one. And this little bad boy. This little bad boy didn't get much recognition. So this is the, I don't know if it's that French. Serumo Supra JGTC 2003. Let me take it out of the case guys. And you know there's some colour schemes that just go, I mean there should have been a bit more black on here, but stunning, beautiful. Isn't that just nice? And this is getting hard to get hold of guys. Becoming a real rare beauty. I mean, you're going to see it on the display stand anyway, but nice to feast your eyes on it right now. So, could have done with a bit more black, I reckon. Would have gone with the wheels a bit better. But it's beautiful. Sadly, the Supras didn't make my top 10, which is a bit sad, because that one should have definitely made it. But I don't know. Right, here's a rare little beauty guys. Okay, this is not something you see every day. Now, if you've been following my vids guys, you would have seen that I've got F1s. I've got the Jordan one, I've got the Vodafone, which is quite a nice colour scheme. And this is the Ferrari one. Now, this is probably my least favourite out of the Formula 1 colour schemes, and this is the Ferrari number 5, right? Took a bit of damage in shipping. Alright. So this is pre-owned, but guys, it's 2.4 gigahertz. So there's no daft aerial sticking out, looking really dorky. And these handle like a dream. They're like they're on rails. I mean, look at the wheelbase on that. Huge. What that must be like? What? That's like the size of a Mini Z, man. Let's have a look. Yeah, that wheelbase is almost the size of a Mini Z. Must be about 140 millimeters, 130 millimeters. Huge. So the handling on them is going to be really good. And these ones now, people wanted a lot of money for the 2.4 gigahertz one, so you're looking at £200 for just the car without any upgrades, right guys? You know, just because it's got the 2.4 gigahertz system inside it. But this little baby has got another brother that you're going to see later on, and that bad boy is kitted out sick, right? But this one's got quite a few upgrades. You can probably see the right. Now, if you were on my original videos, guys, I couldn't open these before. Now I figured it out. Anyhow, so you can see all the alloy motor mount. That's a 7010 PN motor. It's got a ball diff. Just them parts there cost more than what the car cost me. It's got carbon fibre. The other one's carbon fibre to kill. And not just vinyl wrapped carbon fibre, guys. Real deal carbon fibre. I mean, it's proper. Mantis Works is a company that makes carbon fibre afterparts, and I mean them are real BBS alloy wheels. So this has had some upgrades, and the way to get into these little bad boys is you've got to pull the sides out. You've got to get something underneath it. If you've never had these, you've got to get your finger underneath it like that, and on the other side, and pry it away. It's held on with these little stubs. Can you see there? So you've got to pull them basically off the body. So yeah, so there's no big aerial sticking out. It's 2.4 gigahertz. It's got an aluminium tow bar. And yeah, so this one hasn't got as many specs as the other one, but just that rear end there's some money there, trust me, and the wheels themselves. And I think I got that about 60, 70, something like that. It was a bargain because I bought the other one with it, and that wasn't too bad either. And yeah, 2.4 gigahertz, guys, you cannot go wrong. Getting them stock, you're talking over £200. Guys are asking £300-400 for them. The body's a little bit, it's had better days, but it's cool. I can just, I've got another replacement body that's fit straight onto this. And if not, I can just change out, put the Vodafone onto it. That body shell's beautiful. That's the aerial there, so you haven't got the dorky one sticking out. But yep, I mean, that's nice, right, guys? But check out its twin brother. That twin brother's got some sick upgrades, guys. Mantis Works, they did all these upgrade parts for F1 cars. Whole heap of upgrades on that one. But yeah, pretty cool. And yeah, I'm hopefully going to make a vid, guys, with that. So I'll show you it running. Pretty cool. Okay, right. Check them out on the display stand, guys. Plenty more where that came from. Get tuned, get notified, subscribed to Mossy5734, and you're going to see loads more crazy stuff like that. Yep, let's move on. Check them out on the display stand. Okay, guys, and here we've got the Toyota Supra Ausiromo, is that French? I'm not sure. JGTC 2002. Love the colour scheme. If they had one more colour in there, it would have been even better, but it's still beautiful. So yep, so the maker's a Toyota. This model's a Supra JGTC 2002, number 1 version. Oh, mine's isn't. Mine's number 38. Okay, that's a bit interesting. So, the first batch of these were produced in December 2002, and in 2012 it was classed as very rare. And even now, I've seen them come up, but they don't hang around for long. It's one of them ones. It's definitely one you want in your collection. If you're a Mini Z avid collector, that's beautiful. That is nice. If I could only collect 10, and I'd kick myself for not putting that in the list, but that would have got, let's say 15. That would have made the top 15 easy. Okay, it's a 94mm wheelbase. It's a rear motor mount chassis type. The offset is front 3mm narrow, and the rear's a 0 wide. And the wheels are 6-spoke Rays Volk TE37 style in black. But mine's aren't. Mine's are the 5-spoke in black. So it seems that there was a variation that they made, because the number and the wheels of mine aren't the same as the ones that are specified on this site. But I know mine hadn't been tampered with because I cut the tape on it. It was all wrapped. So they must have brought out a few different ones in this particular livery. So the Ausiromo, if I'm saying it right, Supra, won 2 rounds of the 2002 JGTC All Japan Touring Car Championship, called the Super GT, since December 2004. Okay, so the Toyota Supra is a sports car Grand Tourer that was produced by Toyota Motor Company from 1978 to 2002. And the styling was based on the Celica, but it was longer and wider. So they went up to a generation in the mid 1986. They went to a generation Mark III, and they stopped calling it the prefix to the Celica, basically, and they went with calling it the Supra. And guys, if you don't know, I mean, check out videos of people street racing in America. Them Supras, man, they're mad. They are seriously mad. I mean, these guys who got up to 1,600 horsepower. They've got boosters in the car, and they're blasting Ferraris off the road. You think I'm exaggerating? You want to check it out, man? Future-proof, over-engineered machines these were. So the Toyota 2000 GT, these were direct descendants of the Toyotas, Crowns and 2000 GT-M engine. So along with the name and the car, Toyota also included its own logo for the Supra. It is derived from the original Celica logo, being blue instead of orange. This logo was used until January 1986 when the Mark III Supra was introduced. The new logo was similar in size with orange writing on a red background but without the dragon design. Okay, so in 1998 Toyota ceased sales of the Supra in the United States, and in 2002 Toyota officially stopped production of the Supra in Japan. As an iconic sports car, the Supra has appeared in numerous video games, movies, music videos and TV shows. Some of the most notable appearances include Grand Theft Auto, Gran Turismo, Forza Motorsport, Need for Speed and Midnight Club series of video games, and obviously the Fast and Furious franchise. So, yep. It's become definitely more sought after, guys. You know, some of these cars, honestly, I remember you could pick them up as they were being, you know, exported from Japan, imported into the UK. You could pick them up for decent money. They were under 10 grand, but now, you know, I don't know if they become more rare because people smashed them. That's what happened to the VTECs in the UK. Young guys grab and smash the hell out of them cars. They're difficult to find pristine, and I don't know if it was the fact that there were not many that were imported, or you know, they've just been ruined over the years, but they're really hard to get hold of. And if you want to get one now, it's going to cost you a pretty penny. It's not going to be cheap, but the potential that you can stretch that car to is amazing, guys. Modern cars aren't built like them old cars. They were built to run to the extreme, man. They were built for add-ons. You know, they were built for performance enhancers. They were built to take steroids in the motor world. But yeah, amazing. Okay, guys, check out the next car and get yourself notified, guys. Plenty crazy stuff to come. Okay, guys, so here we've got the Ferrari. This is the number 5 F10 number 5. So this was first produced in February 2012, and you can still get the body kits. I haven't really noticed many of them ready to run I've seen the video, I've seen different ones that you can still get. I've seen the Jordan version, Vodafone version, but I haven't really seen the Ferrari version. So this one's a little bit worse for wear, just the back wing relay, but I got a replacement for that. The seller did send it out. But yeah, you can't beat 2.4 gigahertz, guys. It was just going to be a mission to convert everything over. So the wheelbase on these is 182 millimeters. That must be the longest out of any Mini Z, because even the Overland, that wheelbase isn't that long. So yep. And the chassis type is the MF010 Formula. Offsets aren't right relevant because I think the offsets are the same on all Formula 1 wheels. So there's nothing for that. And the wheels are the MFH05S BBS Type Silver 7-spoke wheels. And, well, the other part number is MFH54S for the aluminium ones. These are the aluminium ones. Okay. And the wheels would have been the Bridgestone Potenza ones, but I think that's kind of been worn out. So it's got a distinctive aerodynamic shape, and it's got the famous F-duct. The front brake disc cooler is specific to this model and is glued to the regular MFH05S wheel. So basically the Ferrari F10 was a Formula 1 motor racing car built by Scuderia Ferrari Marlboro to compete in the 2010 Formula 1 season. The car was unveiled in Maranello, Italy on the 20th of January 2010. So Fernando Alonso, was his driver, declared that the F10 was the best car he'd ever driven and that his true pace was being hidden from his rivals. So yep, whole heaps of stuff about the circuits, the racing and the races, the Grand Prix X Bahrain 2010 that it came third in, Australian Grand Prix as well, where Alonso spun out and dropped back in the field, but then he fought his way through the field and eventually finished fourth, just behind his teammate Massa, who finished third. The Malaysian Grand Prix also, where Alonso and Massa, as well as McLaren's Lewis Hamilton, failed to make it through the second qualifying session after late entries into an increasingly wet session. So, but yep, there's never really specs on performance racing cars. It's just more about stats of how they performed in the Grand Prix and on the tracks, and a bit about the modifications and information about drivers, guys. So yep, but anyhow, but this particular one, guys, has quite a few upgrades. The upgrades would have cost me more than the car itself. That's one of the reasons why when you know, and this is, you know, this is like a no-brainer, when you know that the upgrades for your Mini Z are going to cost the same amount or more than the car you've actually got, well, it's worth going for. So on this, guys, we've got a PN Racing aluminium F1 motor mount, we've got a ceramic diff, we've got a PN Racing 70-turn motor, an aluminium BBS licensed rims, red aluminium wheel nuts. Are these red on here? Okay, I didn't change them out, I don't think. I think there's silver on this one. The silver on this one. On my other one, they're red. Kyosho damper spring, aluminium tow bar, aluminium wheel knuckles, rubber racing tyres, and ceramic wheel bearings. So yep, quite a few beautiful little upgrades on that. This one doesn't have the carbon fibre parts, guys, but the other one does, and that is definitely worth having a look at. So check out that one. That's my most modern F1 ever, guys. A beautiful car, which I'll probably change the body over, but keep the Mantis Works or Work Mantis fibre, carbon fibre parts, with a different colour scheme, a different body shell. Okay, guys, get subscribed, notified, and I'm hoping to make a little video of these little bad boys racing. You want to see them run, guys. I don't have enough space for them, but check out the handling. Awesome. Okay, let's move on.